Hey everyone, welcome back. So from my intro, you guys have guessed it, I'm going to be turning myself into a Bratz doll today, but not just any old Bratz doll. I'm going to try and emulate Frida Kahlo as a Bratz doll. Now I have no idea where this came from. I was just flicking through Pinterest and I was looking at Bratz dolls and there was one that was Frida Kahlo, so I thought, I haven't seen anyone do that today, so I'm going to give it a go. I gathered my inspiration from a lady called Katie Elizabeth Butt from Instagram. Now she's amazing, I will link her down below, go check out her stuff, it's so good. But yeah, I'm going to attempt that today, and I say attempt because I haven't, at this point, I haven't done anything yet, so I don't know if this is going to work. If it works, cool, you'll see it, but if you don't, then it's going to be deleted. But yeah, if you guys want to see how I created this, then please keep watching and we'll get into it. Okay, first things first, we need to glue down these huge brows. So a lot of people just use like Elmer's glue or Pritt stick and stuff like that, but my brows are so thick and wiry, honestly they're like pubes. I'm going to be taking some duo lash glue and I'm going to begin to press this into the hair and then use a spoolie to really stretch those brows, and then also use a hairdryer to dry it, and hope that I've got eyebrows later when I peel it off. So just got a little bit on the back of this, dip my finger in and then apply this all over the hair. There's something really nerving about putting glue on your hair. Imagine you see a video later of me with no brows. I've already done like a little patch test though, like don't judge, but I was fucking terrified about doing this and literally nothing sticks my hair down. So I've got really hairy legs at the minute. One, because it's winter. Two, because my lady said that they're not long enough, so I'm having to grow at them. So they're really hairy at the minute, so I put a little bit of this glue all over my knees because that tends to be where the hairiest bit is. I don't fucking know why, but yeah, and that's not working at all, is it? What the fuck is going on? Yeah, just try not to overwork it because then it starts to crumble off. Yeah, like I was saying, so I'd done a patch test on my incredibly hairy knees, proper layered it up because I thought if I take that hair away it's cool. Anyway, it just come off with water and the hair is still there, so this should work. So I'm just going to coat it just quickly before that glue really starts to dry, and then I'm going to grab a hairdryer and lightly blow over. Jesus Christ. That dreadful fucking bush. Right, so I'm going to keep doing that, keep applying loads of lash glue till I've really got them flush to the skin. Now this all depends on how thick your brows are. If you're quite fair, then maybe 1 or 2 coats and you're cool, but me, I think I'm going to go in about 12 times. So I'm going to speed through this, because obviously it's going to be boring if you keep watching it, and then, yeah, we'll get back to the makeup. Jesus Christ, that took forever. Look how red my skin's gone. So basically, yeah, I just done so many layers, and right at the end I was getting really impatient, so I just chucked on a shit ton. And then that's why it's not gone totally see-through. So yeah, but it is quite sticky still, but we ain't got time for that. So I'm just going to take some Kat Von D Lock-It powder, and I'm going to dry off the tackiness with this powder. Halfway through, blow drying, I was absolutely shitting myself, thinking, what if the knee test didn't work and I'm going to peel my eyebrows off and then I'll be getting the wrong sort of attention for having no brows. You know, like that girl that curls her hair and then pulls it away, that's going to be me. Right, make sure that is nice and dry. Right, we need to colour correct. So I'm going to take NYX concealer in orange, just because you can see a little bit of that sort of grey tone from my brows coming through. Try and be a bit light with this though, because it might not be totally dried. So far, it's worked a little bit better than when I used a glue stick. Imagine someone knocks at my door to like deliver me something and I'm like, hey. That's happened before though, like I was expecting the Virgin guy to come round and sort out my box, but I was like halfway through like body art and he's opened the door and I'm like in this dressing gown and I'm like fucking paint everywhere and he's just like, hello? And I'm like, I'm so sorry, I do body art, the box is in there, and I just like hid myself away. Okay, next we're going to take a really full coverage concealer and we're going to cover up that orange. And this is the Tint Idol by Lancome. When it says full coverage, it is well full coverage, look at that. I have used so much though, I've probably used about £6 worth of concealer just in one fucking eyebrow. I'm not like Voldemort. Okay, for foundation today, I'm going to use something really full coverage because we are going for a doll-like finish and they don't have adult acne like me pretty much. So, we're going to take the Becca 24-hour foundation in tan, and I can't remember this shade because it's fallen off, but I will find out. But I'm going to mix them together to get my perfect shade. I did this look before with something very similar around Christmas. If you follow me on Instagram, you would have seen it. So I turned myself into Elf on the Shelf, and yeah, the whole time I was just absolutely cracking up at myself with no eyebrows. Really, I don't know, it's like the weirdest look ever. I literally never felt uglier. I feel like I've done that egg challenge, not even a challenge. I feel like I've become that egg on Instagram, you know, that one that got like millions of likes and beat Kylie Jenner. That's basically me. Much product on my face. Now I'm just gonna blend it in even more with a sponge. I don't think my brows are gonna be completely hidden because they are just way too thick and wiry, but yeah, well, you'll get the gist. So with that powder again, we're just gonna powder over our brows because they are quite wet. I can't actually look at myself. I've never felt ugly, I'm not even lying. Right, moving on. So to draw out where I want my features to be, I'm just using the NYX Black and Brown eyeliner. Okay, so I've mapped out roughly where I want it to go. Now this ain't going to be perfect, it's just like a rough guideline. So I'm going to quickly highlight the high points of my face. I want to use a real bright white highlight now to make it really seem highlighted. Now this is the Conceal and Define from Revolution. Once you're happy with that, just take a concealer buffer brush from Zoeva and just blend that into the skin. Once most of that is done, I'm going to blend out the edges with my sponge. For this next bit, I'm taking my Mehron Paradise paints. Now these are water activated paints. So I'm just going to take the white shade and begin to do my eyes. Really make sure you go over your lashes so they don't give the game away. You want to create like an optical illusion. I'm just laying the colour down. I'm going to neaten it up later. I'm just not really too fussed at the minute. I'm just trying to get it nice and white. Once you're happy with how that looks, I'm going to take the black paint now on a tiny little detailed brush and begin to outline it. I'm going to switch to a smaller brush, and this is in fact designed for nail art, and then I'm going to begin to do some lashes. So I'm going to move on to contouring parts of my face now. I'm going to take the shade Hot Chocolate just from Anastasia Beverly Hills on a fluffy brush and begin to contour some of my features. Now typically Bratz dolls have like the teeniest tiny nose ever, so I'm going to really slim this bridge down. Next I'm going to take some Hoola bronzer and really bronze the perimeter of my face. They have sort of like a pointy chin, so I'm going to concentrate a lot of contour here to really slim it in a little bit. And don't worry, I know that I look fucking mental right now, but hopefully it all comes together. And if it don't, I'm going to cry and probably have no eyebrows left. I want to add some warmth back into the face, so I'm going to use the Nip and Fab Blush Quad, and I'm going to use the pink and orange tone. Don't be scared to pack this on because dolls are really, really rosy. So Frida Kahlo had some huge black bushy unkept brows. So to create these I'm going to use the NYX ink liner. And don't be forgetting her iconic monobrow. For lips today, I'm going to do a nice big juicy red lip using the Jeffree Star Velour Liquid Lip in Red Rum. Right, I'm so sorry, I must have stopped filming for a second. I just added a little bit more detail on the eyes and finished off the lips. Next, I'm going to add some freckles. Don't know if Frida Kahlo had freckles. Don't know if Frida Kahlo had freckles, but my one will have. So I'm going to just do some nice brown ones, take it on a little paintbrush. Just going to randomly dot these across my cheeks. So next I want to be ultra highlighted. To achieve that look I have to use the Jeffree Star 24 Karat highlight palette because it is so reflective. So next I'm going to chuck on my wig and then show you guys the finished look. Just thought of something. What about if I've gone to all this effort to look like Frida Kahlo? I look like that bird from Dodgeball. You know, that one with the monobrow and the black hair. If you think I look like the bird from Dodgeball, I am done. I swear down. Do you even know who Frida Kahlo is? I've sent a picture to all my friends like, Frida Kahlo, and they're like, who? What you can expect from my channel is half this sort of thing, like body art and creative makeup, but then also a little bit of glam as well, because I like best of both worlds. So if you guys have any special requests and would like me to create anything for you, leave me a little comment below and I'll check it out for you. So this is the finished look. I hope you guys like it. I had so much fun with this. Halfway through I was like bricking it, thinking I hate it, I've probably lost my eyebrows, and I've wasted like 4 hours of my life, but no, I think it turned out alright. Don't forget, if you like this video, give me a little thumbs up, leave me a comment with any little requests or anything like that. Subscribe and ring that bell please so you can see every time that I upload, which will be every Wednesday and Sunday. But until next time, mwah, see ya! Like that bird from Dodgeball. Right, let's get this shit off. It's not budging. Hold on. Is it? Oh yes! Yes! Woohoo! Got my brows! Leaky. Oh, Frida's got a bit of cleavage out, you slag.